stream. Gonna play some Cave Bullet Hells today. I didn't know the latest version of Xenia works for a few of the games I like. It's still a work in progress on other games, so it is coming along nicely though. Yeah, some of my favorite games of all time. It's never going to come to PC. So this is my only way of playing these games. Well, the Xbox version, because they're the definitive port. Because they have enhanced graphics and stuff. Since the PC arcade board one is really low res, this is a lot higher res. Give me 1 second. Pop up Xenia. Yeah, only 2 of the 4 games I have worked so far. What's up, Harold? How you doing? What's going on with you? Can you hear me okay? You able to hear me or no? Hello? Yes, no? Not sure if you can hear me. Hello? You're not responding, so I'm assuming you can't hear me. Okay, you can hear me. It's a Japan-only bullet hell game. I'm playing this on an emulator for PC, so it runs really good. This game never came to the States. It's probably my absolute favorite bullet hell next to Death Smiles. I really like Cave. Cave makes wonderful games. Just sucks they don't really make anything anymore. Let's see. Oh, goddamn. I missed it. Hold on. Hold on a second. I think it's reading my input. Hold on a second. I gotta turn something off. Hold on. It thinks my analog stick is reading. Clear. Let's try that. Okay. It's still doing it. It's weird. Might have been doing anything. Hold on a second. First time I've ever seen it do that before. I think there's something wrong with the inputs on my joy key. Hold on. Let me take it off. Let's see. Okay, let me see if this works. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, something wrong with for some reason when I go into that mode, it screws up the controller. I don't know why. Still favor, still 3. 3 or 4. Because Riku is tasty. So that's 18. Let me put back the controller. Turn back Joy Key on. Hold on. Joy Key to Cave Shmup. Okay, let's see if that works. No, that's fine. No worries. That's weird that the menu mode does that. It's been a while since I played this. I'm gonna start at Maniac. Ultra is a little too hard for me, but Maniac's a good start. Okay, so it's Y for bomb. I think Y is bomb. I think it's Y. Y or B. I forget. Okay, it's circle. Okay, circle's bomb. What's up, Astarlex? Yeah, I play bullet hells, dude. I really like bullet hells. Yeah. I like bullet hells a lot. Big fan of Cave. They don't make games like this anymore. Well, they make them, but they're not the same. You know, it's like, these have a lot of charm to them. They're also really challenging. I love bullet hells. Regular shoot-'em games don't cut it for me. It has to be a bullet hell. You take care, dude. See you later, Harold. I'll be playing this for a bit. I want to beat this on Ultra. Ultra is really, really fucking hard. Yeah, this game, I love this game. It's so good. It's so good. Where it starts to get a little hard. It starts hitting you with really small bolts.
Daredevil!
Thanks for the follow. Sorry, I can't look at the screen right now. Focusing. How you doing? What's going on with you? Sorry, I was focusing. Maybe you have to focus. You have to stare at the screen a lot. Can't really not look at the screen. There's just too much shit going on. Oh, these kind of bullet hells are hard. There's just so much going on. Normal shoot 'em up's not so much. I don't think. You don't have to focus like this. You can at least turn your eye from the screen. This one is like, you turn from the eye screen, you're dead. They're hard, but they're fun. And they push you to be better. I don't mind dying in these type of games because it's all about, you know, there's a satisfaction to beating it. Because when you first play these games, like, most people be like, oh, fuck that. There's too much shit going on. And you start playing and you're like, I get how it works. I get the madness. You start to understand how the game layout is.
りごとくと神におしまいだ。この疫病が胸だ。
Goal is to beat the whole game without dying, which is pretty masochistic. What's up, bro? How you doing? What's going on with you? It can be done. It's not even on the highest difficulty, man. I'm playing on the second highest. The highest is masochistic, man. Like, you just die like crazy on that difficulty. It's fun, but it is pretty insane. Like, Maniac's hard, but yeah, fucking Ultra is just wicked, man. Like, the screen is just covered in bullets, man. I would say it's worse. Doom Nightmare is hard because all the enemies do so much damage. It's not because they're, like, smarter or they throw more bullets, they just hit you harder. This one is just they throw everything in the kitchen sink. The patterns change too. So everything you learned in the previous difficulty, you have to relearn in the new one. So the game makes you learn different. Yeah, it's a good game though. It's one of those games where you have to play a lot. Yeah, it is. It is a good game. Like I said, it's really, really good. I really do enjoy this. I like anything Cave. Cave makes the best shoot 'em ups. Like, I remember when I first started playing these games, and... Oh yeah, I forgot to set the modifier. There's a modifier. Where's the setting? It's on the main menu? I think it's on the main menu. No, it's not. Okay, it's not on the menu. I thought there was a way to change the... I can't find it. I thought it was on the main menu. I thought there was like an option for like difficulty. Oh, there it is. Config. Yeah, I always set this to the highest. Yeah, if you want to like beat it truly, don't modify this because the game will not accept it. So if you want to beat it normally, you have to keep this at default. You can't change anything. So then this one, I think it's the same thing. I can't access this bus live since it's this is an emulator. Yeah, I have these games on my Xbox 360. It's just I'd rather play them on a computer. I don't have my 360 anymore. I'd rather play them on a computer. Like, I just want them to port all these games to the PC. That's all I want. I just want every single cave shooter that landed on Xbox 360 and on any other platform just to come to PC as like a collection. Like, I seriously would pay $60 for that. That'd be like all those awesome games, because there's a lot of them. There's at least like 11 on Xbox. I have all 3 on PC. I got this one. I got Espgaluda 2. I got Death Smiles 2 doesn't work, unfortunately. It doesn't have graphics. Like, it's just black screen when you play it. It's a known glitch. They're trying to fix it. And then the other game, Akai Katana Shin, that one also has the same problem. You can't see the screen. So I want to play those games because I love Death Smiles. That's my favorite shoot 'em up, bullet hell. But unfortunately, it doesn't work, and that's the only way to play the game is on Xbox. So I have the disc. I have the physical disc, but it's region locked, so you have to play it on a Japanese system, and I don't have a Japanese Xbox. So the only way I was able to play it is with an emulator. With the PC board. But the problem with the PC version is the arcade board is it's low res. The graphics are only at 360p, whereas this is 720. So it looks a lot cleaner on the Xbox. It's all upscaled, so it looks way nicer. So I'd rather play the Xbox version because they're like the definitive ports. They also have extra stuff, like the Xbox version of Death Smiles has like 2 extra levels, and it has modified bullet patterns. So, and also has I think a full-fledged story mode. So, and there's like I think 2 extra characters, I think. So again, the 360 has the best port. That's the one I want to play the most. But until they port them, this is the only way I can play these, is with the emulator. But they're getting better with it. Like the Xenia emulator, which is what runs Xbox 360, is coming along quite nicely. It's just gonna take a while before it gets perfected. But this game runs flawless. There's no issues, no graphic issues, no hiccups. It runs perfect, like I would on my 360. But also Espgaluda 2 runs really well too. But I want the other 2 versions. The only problem I can't with the Xenia with this version of the game, I can't access the DLC, the Black Label mode. This Black Label is locked behind the DLC, and you can't. I don't know how to push DLC through this. Yeah, I'm trying to get good up to Ultra though. That's my goal. I've always wanted to beat this game on Ultra with 1cc. I know that's expecting a lot, but I'm like, I know I can do it. Like I've pushed myself that hard. Like I was able to almost 1cc this on Maniac, so I'm getting close to where Maniac I can do it. But it does take a godly amount of patience and a godly amount of reaction. Like, you just have to be on your ball game. The game is not forgiving. Probably why you don't see a lot of people play these, because the attention span it requires, it's a little too much. Most kids would be like, oh, fuck this is too much. Like, they would just get intimidated by it. Yeah, I would like to get the black label, but unfortunately I can't. I looked up a way to do it. You can do it on a bootleg system, but as far as an emulator, I don't think there's a way to do it. Not yet, at least. Unless it's hard-coded into the ISO, which I don't think it is. Yeah, I never bothered playing Arrange. I think Arrange, you actually switch characters. Novice, I don't play Novice. I always play the hard modes. I just hope they port this to PC, man. I would buy this in a heartbeat. In English. I want it all in English. They can do it, too. It's just a matter of, are they going to do it? Let's see. Gonna set the stock. I don't really care. I'm just practicing. See how far I can get without continuing. Count my continues. Switch to the next game after that. Try not to use my bombs. I like getting reliant on them. Yeah. What's going on with you? What's new?
But I didn't.
Oops. Wrong button.
みんな食べてよ。
Got a minute? I want my TV.
Not working.
No, this thing keeps coming up.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I had to help my dad with something. His TV was messing up. Alright. Let's see. What time is it? 2:12. I gotta leave in about an hour. Let's see. Close. And play the other games. As soon as this thing stops working. Okay, let's go back. Yeah, I enjoy playing things. I just want them all on PC so I can just play them in my leisure. Because again, I don't have a 360, and I'm getting tired of having to hook up an Xbox 360 just to play those games. When I can just play them from the comfort of my computer. Play some at Espgaluda. I think this uses the same buttons. Black label. Let's try Black Label. I haven't heard the soundtrack in this. Give me a second. Calculated turbo shot. I don't think this is bomb. I forget what Kakuse is. Is that the mode switch? I think it is. Hold on. Yeah, it's a slow down move. I've never seen the music just cut off like that. I've never seen that happen before. It just cut off. It said, nope. I have never seen that happen. That's hilarious. It just stopped playing. It said, no music for you. I was like, that's a glitch. Yeah, the music just cuts out after one loop, it seems. That's a bad glitch. It just cuts. Oh man, I gotta fix that. That's really bad. It's just dead silence. It's like, so any boss you fight, it's just gonna fucking be dead silence on the emulator. It's like, oh, there's no music. It just sounds like so quiet. It's too quiet. So anything like long lasting, it won't play right. You just hear sound effects. Oh, it's too funny. No, I'm using what's Objective Avenger? Sorry. No, this is on This is an emulator of 360. Like, they gotta fix the sound because that's kind of a buzzkill. Because it's like you're just playing it all with just dead silence, and you're just like, yeah, but like some like some music. It just sounds wrong when you're just playing it with no music. It's just like, where's the music? Well, I know. I mean, the emulator for this is getting better. I mean, it used to fucking tear and play in crash. Now it doesn't tear or crash. It's, for the most part, it's pretty playable. Like this is pretty close. It's just the sound cuts out. That's the only problem I've seen so far. Like, there's occasional flickers, but it's just like, other than that, it's a pretty solid emulator. Like, Mushihimesama Futari works beautiful on the current emulator. Like, I have no issues with Mushihimesama Futari. But this game, it's just the sound. Because the reason why I like playing the Xbox version is because it's the definitive port. This is the best port of these games. They look better. They're in 720p. They have extra stuff usually. I know Mushihime. This is Xbox. I'm using Xenia. This is the Xbox version. So welcome back, Acti. I wasn't sure if you left or not because you didn't say anything for a while. Yeah, this is the Xbox emulator works pretty nice. It's easy to get, so you just type up Xenia in Google search. No problem. It's all good. I'm not gonna be on much longer. I gotta get ready for work. Probably gonna take a nap before I go to work. Then I gotta run an errand. Kind of tired still. But yeah, just been playing this, and I'm still gonna finish up Celeste. But yeah, like I said, it runs pretty good. Like I said, Mushihimesama Futari runs better though. I'm using Joy Key for the controller. Latency's perfect. It doesn't have any issues. Like I said, I've got no issues. Problem is, I can't play like the other ones because they don't load proper. I like the latency doesn't bother me. Like I said, the latency doesn't bother me. Like I said, I'm able to play this without issue. But yeah, this one is perfect, man. Like, this feels responsive. So, yeah, unfortunately, it's the only two games that work right now. Like, that work properly. Well, the other one you can play, just won't have music. But this one works pretty flawless. This is one of my favorite ones. I want to get Death Smiles 2 running, but see, the problem is with Death Smiles 2 and like Shin Akai Katana don't have video. When you play the games, there's no video whatsoever. You hear sound, you can control it, but there's zero video. It's just a black screen. Yeah, I mean, all they gotta do is port these versions. That's all they gotta do. Just port the Xbox version to PC. They'll run beautifully. I mean, yeah, it's one of those things. There's not much you can do about that. I mean, you can see though, it looks clean as hell on PC. This looks super clean, dude. That's one thing I'll be honest, like, I don't like playing the emulators, the arcade boards, just because they look so much worse. Like, the visual quality is so much... Oh, man. What the fuck? That's the first time I saw that happen. It said video error. First time I've seen that happen. I've never seen that happen before. Something happened. Something broke. It broke. Yeah, currently, I'm actually trying to get a hold of it broke. It's fine, no worries. I'm trying to get a hold of this right now. I'm bidding on this on my eBay. I didn't know this existed, and I want it. I don't think I'm gonna win it though. Yeah, I'm bidding on this. I don't know if you guys have seen this before. I didn't even know this existed. So this is a complete collection of all the cave games for Xbox 360 in one huge ass box. So I was like, dude, I want this, man. I was like, dude, that's fucking sick. I want this bundle, man. I just wanted to have it, you know. It's just one of those things. I just want it because this is like they say the holy grail of cave shooters. Yeah, I'm trying to bid on it right now. I'm gonna bid $150 max. Yeah, it's like if you ever look it up, just cave shooting collection. Let's do a search. It has all this shit in here. So it has 11 games. I mean, yeah, look what you get in this box, man. Like, let me see, where's the image? Yeah, this is all the games you get. So you get Mushihimesama, Futari. You get 2 of the Dodonpachi games. You get Death Smiles 1 and 2, Shinakai Katana, Espgaluda 2. I think Mochi, or I forgot the name of that game. This is one game I haven't played yet. Yeah, it comes with all this shit. I was just like, man, that's just a wet dream of goodness right there. Just of all the greatest shootout games ever made. Oh, really? Yeah, it's one of those things. I want it though. I'm gonna try my luck. You never know, man. Sometimes you strike gold because nobody knows about it or nobody's actively seeking it, and then all of a sudden you grab it and get it cheap. You never know. Because I know, like, if you get one of these sealed, like if you look around, normally they're about $600 to $900. So this shit is a very expensive collection. If I can get it for less than $200, I'm doing good. I'll be like, all right, holding on to this for what do you call it? A rainy day. If I ever need to sell it for money. Oh, really? They're 2 versions of the same game? Okay. I kind of wish that again they just need to port these games to PC. They really need to. I don't understand why they haven't done it. Like, just port all these games. Like, they only have technically you said that you had 2 of the same. So they ported 4 games to PC. They've only gotten all the originals. I want all the sequels. You know, I know that people don't like the sequels as much in some of the games. Like, I like Death Smiles 2. Even though Death Smiles 1 is much better. Death Smiles 2 I still like, though. And I do like Mushihimesama Futari more than Mushihimesama. I do like Mushihimesama also, though. You know, I just want all these games. Like, I just want all of them on 360, man. On PC. Just port the whole goddamn collection over, man. I paid $60 for that shit. Yeah, Mushi 1.5. Yeah, I know we got that for Steam, which was nice. I mean, there's no reason not to put out the complete edition on Steam if you're going to release a port of that game. You might as well release everything. I mean, what's the harm? It's a digital copy. It's like, who cares, you know? One thing I wish that all the versions had was all the music. Because I notice, like, for example, not all of them have like, Futari, for example, does not have the Black Label music. I don't think, an option to select it. So it's like, I want to hear the Black Label versions, you know, the remix tracks. You know, you could, on Mushihimesama, they give you all three remixes of music. Get the original, the arranged, and then the whatever the other one's called, the super arranged or whatever. I wish all of them had that kind of shit, because, you know, there's times I just want to listen to a different soundtrack just to hear the remix. And then some of the games never got a remix. Like Death Smiles 2, I don't think got a remix. Death Smiles 1 has a remix, but it's only a soundtrack. It's not playable in game. And there's some good ass tracks in the remix. Like, dude, there's some fucking kick ass tracks. Where it's like, damn, man, this soundtrack is glorious, man. He's like, bless you. Yeah, but I do like Cave a lot. The only other games aside Cave that I play really that are not Cave are I'll show you. Steam's updating. 1 second. Oh shit, my phone's about to die. Give me 1 second. I gotta leave early. Go to the bank. I gotta go drop off some packages on eBay. I'm an eBay seller. Yeah, let me just get my phone up. Okay, so let's see. Put the password in.
Here comes a daredevil.
Yeah, I have I have all the cave shooters, so there's only 3. The only other ones that I've played that are the most similar to Cave is the Danmaku series. Yeah, Danmaku Unlimited. These are really good. These are excellent shoot 'em up games. Like, they're not quite Cave level, but they're still pretty damn good. Like, these are really, really brutal hard. I've still yet to beat Danmaku Unlimited 3 on true difficulty. This is probably, in my opinion, the closest you're going to get to Cave nowadays. If you like masochistic bullet hells, this one's pretty bad. Definitely one of the hardest ones. Yeah, I can do most normals and most hards. I can't do expert. Expert's a little too much for me. Like, I can play it. I can get decent far, but not enough to be like, oh yeah, I can beat this. Like, it's gonna take just months of practice. What's up, Niam? How you doing? What's going on with you? Good to see you. Yeah, it's one of those things of when you play a bullet hell, just ease up your ways. Not much, just I finished playing. I was playing some bullet hells. I was playing Mushihimesama, Futari, and Espgaluda, Espgaluda, however you say it. No, it didn't change anything. What? Is it too high? I can lower it. Is that too high now? Or no? Yes, no, maybe so. Hello. I lowered it to like 50%. No, but I have it on normal settings. Just turn the volume down. So I'm not sure. Unless it's the first. Let me check something. How about that? Is that too loud or is that too low? I turned the mic down on the mic itself. It's like half volume now. Is that better? Or or does it sound worse? Yes, no, no. Can you guys hear me or no? Hello? I mean, am I clear though? Am I clear, or is it like you have trouble hearing me that you have to turn the volume up? 'Cause I want to change it if it's not clear. Okay, just making sure. But yeah, as I was saying before, I was playing those two bullet hells, but also before that, I was playing what do you call it? That new fighting game, Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, and man, that game was a disappointment. Man, I got bored on that game so fast. Because I was like playing it, I was like, God damn it, it's fucking Street Fighter. Like, it's fucking Street Fighter, man. It's Street Fighter 2 Turbo. It's just like, I don't want to play Street Fighter 2 Turbo. I'm sick of Street Fighter, man. I feel like it's like every game is dumbing down to that level of Street Fighter 5. And hell, Street Fighter 5 is more in depth than Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. It's like, it's such a mediocre fighting game. I don't like Street Fighter. Street Fighter to me is boring. Like, I got sick of Street Fighter since Third Strike. I think Street Fighter, that was the pinnacle of Street Fighter, Third Strike. After Third Strike, I just like, okay, we're just going back to the same shit. Street Fighter 4 was just Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo with that, I forgot, the focus cancel mechanic. That was basically what it was. And I don't really care for it in 3D. And Street Fighter 5 is just an easy Street Fighter. I bought it and I was like, put this shit in the trash, man. I couldn't stand playing it, dude. I was playing it for like 10 hours. I was forcing myself to play it, and I was just not having fun. It didn't even matter if I won or lose. I was still getting upset either way. And then I see the bullshit you can do in the game, like, okay, here we go. This shit. Or just, it's just the way the game is. And like, yeah, here we go. This stupid shit. And then after that, and then I can't really express myself because the game is so limited in what you can do. So I want to like do cool things and it doesn't let you. Because you have to think in terms of Street Fighter. So you have to think footsies and a lot of turtling and a lot of waiting. And I'm like, I don't want to play like that, man. I hate playing a game like that. So I don't like Street Fighter. It's too footsie heavy. I don't like footsies. I'm not a big footsie person. I like games where you're doing shit, being aggressive. That's why I like games like Guilty Gears, because it's so fucking aggressive. But I also like the fact that there's a lot of option selects. So if people decide to get aggressive on you, you can counteract their aggression. And they have to respect your defense. Hey, what's up, Tavi? I'm 40 years old. I'm old. I'm an old fart, man. I'm ancient. I'm a dinosaur. Yeah, I was, dude. I really was looking towards this game, and then it just disappointed me. I just couldn't stand it. I just felt really bummed out knowing I spent $57 on it just to go, yeah, I'm done with this game already. That's just sad. I mean, you think about it, that's sad. Like, I was just legitimately angry just playing the game. And then people think it's like the greatest game ever, and I'm like, dude, it's nothing special. It's Street Fighter. Holy crap, dude. People, God, if it's anything Street Fighter, people get all like insanely happy over it. Like, it's nothing special. is its legacy. I do, trust me, I am a big Guilty Gear fan. I do want to love Strive. I watched the new videos of people playing it with the updated engine, and I do see that they've altered some stuff. It does look interesting. Like, I do see the option selects, but at the same time, I feel that the damage is too high because it has like Street Fighter-esque damage. So when you do a move, it just like can just take a ridiculous amount of damage, and I kind of don't like the. Well, yeah, I mean, we don't get that many new ones, but we don't get many anime fighters anymore. Anime fighters are like scarce now. Like this year's been nothing for anime fighters. We got two new anime fighters, one of which I don't count because it's not an anime fighter. It just looks anime. Grand Blue Fantasy Versus is not an anime fighter. It is a Street Fighter game. Anime fighting game is like Blaze Blue, Guilty Gear, Million Arthur Arcana Blood, Arcana Heart 3. You know, those are anime fighters. Air Dashers. Yeah, Cross Tag Battle's pretty shit. I'll be honest. I bought Cross Tag Battle, and I was very disappointed with it. I was like, okay, I didn't like the direction that this game was going. It's just not fun. It's a lot of bullshit. It's Marvel. I'm not into Marvel games. I never liked Marvel. I played Marvel when it was new. It was okay. Like Marvel's Capcom, you know, the X-Men versus Street Fighter, Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter, and then after a point, I was just like, okay, I don't like these games anymore. They're not fun, and that's all this game is. It's just anime. It's an anime watered down version of Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. That's basically what it is. Well, yeah, I mean, there's a DLC bullshit when a lot of the character assets are reused. Like, a lot of the assets in this game are completely reused assets. They really didn't do much changes to the characters. You know, they had to retool them to make them work within the system. But the only characters that were really new were, like, the ones they had to make custom sprites for, like, Heart was new. You know, all the Ruby characters were new. The characters from what's his name? Can't even think the tank, Blitz tank, and Akatsuki. You know, from that one weird fighting game. I forgot the name of it. Akatsuki Blitzkampf. They had to redraw those, and I'm like, okay, that's the only new sprite work that they added. Everything else is reused assets. The music is all reused. It's not even new music. Everything is something you've heard before except the new tracks. Hell, not even the Ruby characters are all pre-existing tracks. All the Blaze Blue pre-existing tracks. All the Persona. All the Under Night and Birth characters are reused music. I think the only ones that the themes are remixed are like very few specific characters. Like, I think Heart's music is not from a rendition from one of her games. I don't think it is. Not 100% sure on that. But again, reused assets. It's just lots. Well, they are. But I'm just saying, but look how much of it is reused. It's already done. You know, the Blaze Blue sprites are already done. They all they did was just lightly modify them with certain effects. That's all they did. The game, the sprite works itself. Central Fiction's way better. Way better. It's a way deeper game. It is I mean, it is old. I mean, Central Fiction's been out a long time. It's been out for, what, 4 years? 5 years? Because they're not making any more Blaze Blue games. It's a good game, though. It's very technical. The only thing I will say about it, though, if you play online, you're going to get your ass destroyed. Because the only people that play this game are the veterans. That's the only problem I don't like about anime fighters and older fighters, established fighters, is it starts to become troublesome to play because everybody that's playing it are only the veterans or the tournament players. So you basically, if you're not on their level, you're not going to win. So that's why I don't play Blaze Blue anymore, because I got tired of it after a while. I mean, it's a good game. I still respect it. But at the same time, I was like, I want something different. You know, like, it was great in the beginning. I used to play the shit out of the series. I stopped really getting into it since Chrono Phantasm. That's when I started to not like the changes, because a lot of characters got so busted. And then Chrono Phantasm Extend was not even really much of an upgrade except one new character. You know, and they added Celica A. Mercury. And then Central Fiction was, okay, this is cool again, but they took out the dub. I hate the fact that they took out the dub in this game. I like the dub. I really like this game in English. The characters have really good voices in English. But nope, they're not in there. They said, oh, we got to cut development costs, so we're cutting the dub out of the game. I'm like, what? I'm like, dude, don't cut out the dub, man. I want to hear fucking Christina V. Noel, dude. That's my... She made me fall in love, like, Noelle Vermillion in English made me fall in love with Christina V. Like, I was like, oh my god, I want Christina V. Like, she's such an awesome voice actress. I love her voice. You know, and then I just did like be different, too. I mean, Guilty Gear English was not that great, aside a couple characters. Elfel in English was magnificent. She was so funny. So was, I liked, Leo in English was good. Leo was, Tager's voice. Tager's amazing in English. I love Tager English. Anything with that voice is sexy. It's like, okay, that's an awesome voice. I like that voice. But then there's other voices where you just go cringe and go, yeah, don't ever put that in English. That's just terrible. Not always. It depends on the game. Some voices are better in English. I can attest to that for anime, too. Perfect example of a superior anime in English is Golden Boy. That is, I think most people agree that the American version crushes the Japanese version. Like, the American version just knocks it out of the park. And then another anime that's actually better in English because it's funny is, if you ever watch Ghost Stories, that shit is hilarious in English. Holy crap, dude. Oh, you mean the... I know what you're talking about. Oh, yeah, the how you like my sword. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, yeah. Let me see in English. Is this it? Yeah, this one. You're talking about this one, right? This one. I can see it in English. That shit is fucking gold. You can't tell me that delivery is not God tier, man. That is God tier. that is the best delivery, man. I was like, fuck the Japanese, man. Give me the dub. The dub is so much better. Oh, man. See, there are cases. Yeah, it's gotta stay. Yeah, when he's racing BMO, baby. My BMO. Yeah, he fucking goes downhill and he starts flying in the air with a bike. You see him, and when you see him jump the ravine, and you just hear his voice like, stay. What's this like? Ah! Oh my god, it is memories. Oh man, yeah, I got the DVD collection of Golden Boy. That was one of my favorite animes back in the day. I used to watch that shit. I don't care if it was only 6 episodes. That shit was glorious. One of the funniest animes I've watched. Yeah, I like comedies and that's probably up there. Cromartie High School is another one that's up there. What else did I like? There's a lot of anime. Oh, School Rumble. That was funny. There's some really good stuff out there. Yeah, the BMO baby. I remember that dude. Fucking dude, man, she was so fucking hot, dude. Just so you can get some pussy with a hot Japanese chick, dude. Yeah, School Rumble was really good. I just recently got a wall scroll of it from my work. They were giving out free wall scrolls, and I said, "Is that School Rumble?" I said, "I better take that shit before somebody else takes it." But yeah, dude, good times, man. Good times. Recently, I don't really watch too much anime anymore. Like, the only anime I watched recently that my friends showed me, let me see. What's it called? Oh yeah, Bufuri. I don't know if you ever seen this show. Bufuri, I don't want to get hurt, so I'll max out my defense. It's really stupid. But I've been watching this. Basically, it's about a little girl that's playing an MMO, and she breaks the game and becomes the best player on the server. It's really, really dumb. My friend was watching it. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" I was like, "It's so stupid." Oh yeah, the one I like the most though, it's one I can't show on here. What's it called? What's it called? Reviewers 2020. What's it called? Yeah, this one. You ever seen this shit? You ever seen Interspecies Reviewers? Ishizoku Reviewers? Holy shit. This anime is... wow. That's all I'm going to say is wow. This thing is like next level borderline porno. It is like, has no shame. Like, it was so offensive that, what is it, Funimation took it down. Said, "Oh yeah, we can't be showing this." Yeah, yeah. It was initially licensed by North America, but its first 3 censored episodes. However, the company removed the series from its online streaming platform. It fell outside of Funimation's standards. So yeah, they literally stopped airing it because it was so offensive. Because it is literally just tits and ass. This whole anime is nothing but tits and ass. The whole premise of the story is fucking girls. I'm not joking. That is the whole story. Basically, these guys go around to different brothels and fuck girls and rate how good their fucks are. That is the legit. It's hilarious, but it's like, how is this not hentai? How? It's not hentai. I don't get it. Like, this is so, like, over the top, man. I don't know if I can show images. But yeah, it's just like, so basically these guys go around to different brothels and they sleep with all these girls, and they review how good the sex is. So they do everything under the planet on this show. Like the first girl, I think they screw a cat girl, and then the next one they screw a fairy girl, and then they screw a cow girl, and a demon girl, then a harpy. It's just like, oh my god, this is so crazy. like it's every pervert's fantasy come true. I like it because it's perverted, but it's one of those things of this would not fly with today's audience. Like this would get if this was on mainstream TV. I can imagine the SJWs getting all over the shit and just be like, oh no, can't be having that. Like no, can't be showing kids this because it's basically teaching you how to basically prostitution. But yeah, I watched it. I just couldn't believe like how intense it is. Like they talk about everything so nonchalantly, and the girls are fine with it. I'm just like, this is. Oh look at this! It canceled again by Amazon. Amazon canceled it too. Oh my God! Even Amazon won't pick it up. Amazon's like, nope, we don't want this show. Oh man, this is gonna be like the forbidden holy grail of animes. Like seriously, I'm gonna consider getting this. If it becomes that obscure and that hard to get a hold of, or it's like, man, I better grab this shit while I can. I don't know who's actually gonna license it here. Might stay Japanese exclusive if this keeps up. The prostitute fantasy anime. That is the truth. Yeah, it's also isekai, like you said. Prostitute isekai. But I like it just because of the girls. Because girls are hot. Love the women's. Oh man. Okay, enough of that. I don't want to get everybody feeling all uncomfortable because they're like, "Hey, he's talking about dirty stuff." You still there, Acty and Jack? Did you guys get scared? Did I scare you off? Oh man. Yeah. As far as the next game after I'm done with Celeste, found out one of my games is coming out next week. I didn't realize it was coming out so soon, but one of my more loved horror game series. Let me see, where is it? Yeah, I got an announced date already. So I'm going to be playing, if you guys heard of Dreadout. That comes out next week. Dreadout 2. And it looks pretty good. Like, I was like, oh, this looks good. I think I'm going to enjoy this. 'Cause I like the first one. It's a little clunky, but it's a good game. Yeah, right here. Dreadout 2. They just released a new trailer. It looks like they added some new elements to the game that I like.
Finally, my favorite student has come to visit. Did you miss me? Shh, don't answer that. That was rhetorical. Listen. Ah, your heartbeat. I can hear it. It's music to my ears. Your blood is boiling and flowing like crazy. Anger, self-doubt. Poor girl. Let me teach you another lesson.
This one looks like it's going to be more like an open world. It's much larger. You're back. Welcome back, Mel. You came back. Oh, you played Blasphemous? Yeah, I have it. I just haven't played it yet. Maybe I can play that next. It looked interesting. Looked like it was a decent platformer. Because I'm probably going to play that. Maybe I can play that before I play this, if it's something I can beat in a week. Because like I said, I'm probably going to be done with Celeste probably by tomorrow. My guess. Because I heard I'm really close to the end. From what my friend told me. So I want to play. I guess I can play that before I play Dread Out, because Dread Out comes out next Thursday. Yeah, I'm about 90% done with Celeste, I think. I'm on the final chapter. I've done all the B-side tapes. I haven't done C-side, though. I know there's, from what my friend told me, there's, everyone has a C-side, I guess. So that's another, 9 levels I gotta do? Or 8 levels or whatever. So, I'm gonna play that. I might do that, or I might just come back to it another time. I heard the C-sides are pretty masochistic. Like, they're really fucking hard. But I'm not going to do it today. I don't have time. I gotta leave in like 15 minutes. So I'm just talking right now. Yeah, I'm waiting on Dread Out. They canceled... I was so sad they canceled Chaos Code Next. That game was looking so good. And then the creator, I guess, having some mental issues. He's basically he's pretty depressed from what I read. Because his brother died, and he just can't do it anymore. He just said, I think he needs to find his, kind of his calling in life now. I think that was like a wake up call for him. Sometimes that happens. I get it. Sometimes you just gotta find yourself again. See what makes life worth living. So it gets pretty serious. Yeah, that company. Also, I heard Examu went under. The people that made Million Arthur Arcana Blood and Nitro Post Blasters. I heard they said they got rid of that division. They rebranded or something under our Team Arcana. So it sounds like they're strictly only going to be doing fighting games from this point forward. They're not going to do anything else. So kind of sad because it's like, oh man, so they're limiting their selection even more. And then after that, again, I was disappointed with Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. I was pissed off like no belief. I was so pissed. I played it for like 3 hours the first day, and I was like, oh, this is, I guess, kind of cool. And then I started playing online and started noticing the flaws with the game. Like, the online netcode's really bad. The game is very limited, very, it's Street Fighter. You really can't do much with Street Fighter. Street Fighter is a very simple game. It's all about footsies. It's all about 1, 2, 3. It's really simple. And I'm just not a big fan of that. To me, that's just, I don't know, I find that very boring. Knowing that I don't find any enjoyment in playing that. It just gets old. Like, I've played those type of games so many times, and I'm just tired of playing Street Fighter. Like, I'm sick of seeing that game. So when I see it in anime form, I'm like, oh god, this is what I need. I need an anime version of Street Fighter. A waifu version of Street Fighter. Love the characters, can't stand the game. So I gave up on that one too. Then, there's a lot of shit I've been giving up on. I gave up on Final Fantasy 11. I gave up on Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. I gave up on Cross Tag Battle was garbage. Like, there's just a lot of disappointment, man. It's really a shame. It's like, really? Why is everything so bad? Like, just mediocre games, man. They're not fun to play. They lose they lose their flavor really quickly. Like one guy, a Japanese tournament player, said it best. It's like he says the new fighting games nowadays. It's like chewing gum. You chew it, you enjoy it for like a few minutes, and then it loses its flavor really quickly. And I go, yeah, that's how I feel with today's fighting game market. It's just like that. You just play and go, oh, yeah, that was whatever, and then you forget about it, and that's true. Whereas you play a good fighting game or something that's really, really intense or really, really just deep, it's like tobacco. You just keep wanting more of it. You want to keep learning things and keep experimenting. You know, your brain just opens up because of all the shit you can do. So I feel that we've gotten away from that in fighting games. We've been limiting ourselves to just basic shit. And I'm just tired of basic shit. I want something more. I'm one of those game critics that companies would not like, because I would rip their ass a new one so bad. I'd be shot down so fast because it'd be like, oh, this guy, yeah, don't let this guy review anything. He's just gonna shit all over your game. Like, well, yeah, I'm gonna shit all over if it's fucking boring. Call you out on your shit. Yeah, I will never touch Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. I don't care who they add in that game. I am completely done with it. Like I said, the only thing I like is it's got nice looking girls in there. As far as the actual game, it's fucking trash. It's unbalanced, bad netcode, simple, boring. It's made for phone game players or just really, really, really casual video game fans. It's not meant for people that want to go into a deep game. So, unfortunately, that's how it is. And then next month we got what is it? Ori and the Will of the Wisps and Doom Eternal. And then in April we have Shantae and the Seven Sirens, and I'm forgetting the other one. Resident Evil 3. I'm probably gonna pass on Final Fantasy 7. I'm not buying into the hype. People are getting way too excited about that game. Like, Final Fantasy 7 is so overrated. Like, it's a decent RPG, but I wouldn't say it's the best RPG ever made. Like a lot of people think it is. Yeah, that's about it as far as new games. After that, it's another hiatus. Like I gotta wait for Strive. Guilty Gear Strive is the only fighting game I'm looking forward to this year. Just one, which is sad. Like, there isn't shit else coming out. Nothing. There's absolutely nothing. It's like, wow, fighting games this year is pretty slim pickings. Guilty Gear's the only one? Oh, well, I'm going to bet 100 to 1 that at EVO they're going to announce Street Fighter 6. And I don't give two shits about Street Fighter 6. But I promise you it will be announced, and it will probably be released at the end of the year. That's my guess. And everybody's going to lose their collective shit. Say, oh my god, the king of fighting games is back again. I'm like, uh-huh. And as I just go in the corner and go, yeah, I don't want to play this. Fuck this game. I reluctantly give Street Fighter my attention in any shape, way, or form. Like, my friends, I usually have to force me to play it. Because I just don't like it. There's nothing you can do to that game to make me like it. Last time I thoroughly enjoyed Street Fighter, honestly, was Alpha. Alpha was the shit. Back in the day, Alpha was fucking sick. Loved Alpha. Alpha 2 got better. Alpha 3 got even better. And then after that, Third Strike was the pinnacle of Street Fighter. And then I just gave up after that. I just got tired of it. Just like, okay, I'm Street Fightered out. I can't do this anymore. I'm so done with it. Yeah, there's really nothing else coming out that I want to play. There's really nothing. Just those. Oh yeah, Cuphead. The delicious last course. Whenever this fucking comes out, I have no idea when this is coming out. Man, there's nothing else coming out. Yeah, there's nothing, really. Really nothing else. Nothing that I want to, get all... I like platformers. I mean, Cuphead was cool. I mean, it's definitely a project of passion. I'm not even going to deny that. It's a beautiful looking game. And it's a good platformer. It's solid for what it is. It's not what I truly want, but it's definitely, I accept it for what it is. Surprisingly, Cuphead was not one of my best platformers. I did not fall in love with Cuphead like everybody else did. I was like, it's good. I don't regret playing it, but I wouldn't go back to it. I'd rather just watch somebody play. I beat it. I beat it on hard mode too, and I kind of flew through it pretty fast. Because I'm used to the harder stuff, so Cuphead feels kind of tame compared to stuff I've played. A good platformer, like Celeste is a good... Yeah, isn't there... I thought there was only hard. I didn't think it went up to... I thought it was only 2 difficulties. Unless they added an expert difficulty. I'm not aware of that. Yeah, same. I'll play it again when there's DLC, but it's one of those things that I want, zanier platformers, platformers that kind of merge other genres. Oh, okay, there is expert. Maybe I did. I think I played it on hard first and then expert. I never played normal. I think you have to unlock expert. Yeah, I think that's how I did it. I played it on hard, I beat it, and then I played it on expert and beat it. And it didn't really provide me that much challenge. I died, of course, but I did fly through it pretty fast within a couple days. I recorded it. And I was like, I didn't die as much as I thought I would. So, there was only a couple bosses I got kind of stuck on, but even then I figured it out. Oh yeah, have you seen this game? Let me show you a really, really fun... there's a game I just found recently. I don't know if you guys ever seen this before. This game is fucking fun, man. I want this game. I want this game hard, man. Let me show you it. Let me see. Let me just show you this game. This is a game I've fallen in love with recently. I want this game. This game is addictive as shit. It's only on Switch and it's only in Japan. You'll know what game it is when you start playing it. You'll know what game it's trying to recreate. But it does such a nice twist on it that it's really fun. I want to play this online with people. This looks really intense. It's really catchy music too. I love the music in this game. But you'll know what it is when you see the gameplay. You'll see, oh, it's that game. Remember that game? But it's with a twist. I want this game so bad. It's called Toho Spell Bubble. Came out in Japan, I think, last week. Or 2 weeks ago. Like, the music is so catchy. But basically, it's for people who have never played this game before. Well, played what it's supposed to mimic is you guys ever played Bubble Bobble, like back in the day? So basically, it's Bubble Bobble with Osu mechanics and modifiers. So when you break gems, if you break a combo, break a large enough amount of gems, you do the Osu segment, which you have to tap the beat of the song to the circles to get more points. And then there's things that can modify your gems, like there's those little like arrows that clear a whole line or make it a certain color. There's ones that block your gems from breaking. There's all these different modifiers that they throw into the game. And they also have super moves. Every character has their own unique special move that can modify the gameplay field in some way. And there's no dying per se, because the time limit is you keep playing until whoever has the highest score. So whatever the timer left is, you just keep playing. So you don't, it's not like, oh, he killed you, your line, it's over, you have to wait till he's done. No, it's, you keep playing until that timer reaches 0, and then it calculates your score, and then whoever has the higher score wins. So you get to play a full game. You don't have to feel bad that knowing that you got killed in the first shot because you crossed the line like a normal Puzzle Bobble. Yeah, I think this is a very, very good game. It's probably one of the best Switch games out right now. Just sucks it's in Japan only. I don't think it's gonna come here. It's too obscure. Like, Toho doesn't get like universal releases very often. Yeah, the menu is all in Japanese, so can't understand the look of it. It kind of it gave me feelings of what do you call it? Puzzle Fighter. Yeah, I was contemplating buying a Switch with this game, but I'm gonna see if it comes out to Steam. I hope it does. If it does, I'm buying this. This is day one for me. I can picture this game being very intense on competitive play. And you get cute waifus. Toho has all the waifus. Yeah, I just like listening to the music though, man. The music is so good. It's like Toho music is just amazing. I love it so much. I can jam to that shit. Yeah, this game's like $60 in Japan, and it's only on digital store. There's no physical release of it. So I'm just hoping and praying they port it to Steam, because I will definitely throw my money at this. Also, yeah, you can choose your super moves too. So you have more than one super. So, which I like. I like that a lot. It's not a fixed super, so you can actually change your super. So I think you have 3 or 4 different supers. 18 characters, I believe. 4 supers each. So you got a lot of. You have a lot of options to choose from. Yeah. My friend actually has it on Switch. I could always borrow it. Can I ask, hey, can I borrow your Switch so I can play some Toho Spell Level? I'm pretty sure he'd let me. Or I could just go out and buy a Switch. I don't want to go spend $300 on a system I'm barely going to use. I sold my last Switch, so I didn't even use it. I just don't want it to become the same story again, where it just sits there and I don't do anything with it. Switch emulator, that's what we need. And I can play this shit. Yeah, I haven't played the. I haven't seen the online on this game. I don't know how good it is. I'm not into Fire Emblem. Astro Chain, I heard it's okay. I've had mixed reviews from people. One of my friends hates it. Says it gets a little too redundant. So, it's not a sell for me, you know? Like, there's games on Switch, but there's also games like I can get them on Steam, so. I do like Platinum style beat 'em ups, but there's certain ones I don't like either. I don't like TMNT. That shit was. I thought that game was garbage. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles one, that was really, really bad. Really mediocre beat 'em up game that just had repetitive ass gameplay. Like, there's ways to make beat 'em ups fun, you know, make them interesting. Because a lot of the repetition in games is always a plague that exists because everything you do is repetitious. So you have to make that repetition fun and interesting. That's why a lot of times I don't like turn-based RPGs, because a lot of times the combat system is really boring. It's just something I don't care about. Yeah, the combos in this game are ridiculous. It's like I said, this game was really fun. Like, you should, like, I really believe this is one of the best Switch games right now. Like, this is a must-buy. This is just too fun. I can, like, me and my friend were playing this for like 30 minutes, and I could not put the controller down. I was having so much fun. It's hard for me to do that. For me to pick up a game where I'm just like, no, let's keep playing, you know, like, I really digging this shit. Because it feels like a sensory overload, because, you know, you hear good music, you got simple but fun mechanics, and then you have a lot going on because of all the effects and the things, paying attention to the backgrounds and the formations and your abilities. Like, look at that ability she has with the yin yang symbol. It turns all gems in the pulse radius to red. That is like, holy crap, that is so fucking strong. Like, whoa, I was like, that's sick. Like, little things like that really add a twist on these games. Like, because you can just play Puzzle Bobble, but it's just like, dude, it's got Puzzle Bobble with modifiers and Osu gameplay mechanics. So if you like Osu, where you're hitting the button to the beat, because so basically this is a puzzle rhythm game, and I'm like, that's a neat hybrid. You don't see many of those. It's the kind of games I want to see. You know, something interesting like this, where it's just like, oh, take something old, but you completely take a different spin on it, and like, oh shit, this is actually really, really cool. Turn-based RPGs. By the way, what's up, Sir Hawk? I didn't say hi to you. Oh yeah, Tempest of Heaven and Earth. Oh yeah, Neon. That game was great. I love Tempest of Heaven and Earth. Yeah, Toho. That's one of my favorite Toho games. But as far as turn-based RPGs, Grandia is my favorite because the combat system's so fun. I love Grandia. Everybody that knows me knows I love Grandia. I'm a big Grandia fan. I can. But even then, I wanna. Yeah, I'm skipping Final Fantasy VII. If I get it for free, sure, I guess. But I have a feeling I'm not gonna really enjoy it. Like, I'm just not a Final Fantasy guy anymore. I feel like Final Fantasy, I'm just beyond that. I feel like I've evolved past that. It's just not fun anymore to me. Final Fantasy lost its charm a long time ago to me. Tactics, I like Disgaea. The only problem with Disgaea, and it's way too grindy. Again, the grind gets so unreal in those games that it's just like, oh my fucking god, like 200 hours on a game just to reach a level billion, you know, whatever. It just, to me, it's so stupid. You know, it's just too much. I don't want to do that much. There comes a point where you want climbing up that ladder so much, like, I get it, like, I get it, and I know the grind is just, it's too much. That's a level that, yeah, you really, if you like pushing yourself to the insane limits, I guess. But there's a point where enough's enough. It's a great game though. The way things mechanic-wise are really interesting. It's just, I'm just not going to sit there and play that and do that shit grind for 100 hours straight. It's just not going to happen. As far as 15, I don't really like 15 very much. I hate the story. 15 is a garbage-ass story. That was the whole reason I stopped playing it. Never liked 15. 15 was alright in the beginning, and then when I started playing the story, I was like, yeah, I'm not liking this. The characters are cool. I like Noctis and company. They're actually the best part of the game. I like Persona's world. I like the characters, love the music. Like, it's definitely a world I like getting sucked into, but I don't like the grind. The grind to Persona is so boring. I'm sorry, but the combat system is so boring. Oh man, love this song. The song is hype. Good music really gets me pumped, man. Hearing like amazing music like this really gets me excited. That's something that's really important to me in games. You've got to have a stellar soundtrack, where you just, when you play the game, you're just like, you feel like you're just one with the game, because you want to keep playing, because it's like, oh man, it's so hype. Like everything about it is so hype. I love Rainbow's ability with that yin yang symbol is so good. That shit's scary, man. It's like look at all those reds. Look at all those reds. It's like boom 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 boom. I like shit like that. It just makes the game so intense, man. Because you're like, oh shit, look at that ability. Oh shit, oh crap, game changer. Like, this can be so good in competition. Like, I'd like to watch two good players play this game. It would just be intense to watch. Just watching all the combos and just the back and forth, the timing shots. Doing certain abilities, fucking the other player up, and then, oh shit, and the person's panicking to get their gems broken. Like, it's really intense. Yeah, seriously, they need to make more games like this. They really need to. These are the kind of games I want to fall in love with. I want games like this. It's such a simple concept, but it works so well. No, you're right. Yeah, again, it's because it's brain recognition. People, oh, I want to play what everybody else is doing. I want to be like the Joneses. I gotta be like everybody else. I'll be honest, I get sick of that shit. I'm sick of that crap. Like, people just play what everybody else plays. It gets old. And then when you see some... Like, this game gets no attention at all. I've only seen 2 people stream this game. 2! Like, how the fuck is this not popular? Like, people, it just goes under people's radars and people are just like, oh, that game's lame. Oh, because, since Joe Blow doesn't play it or the general public doesn't think it's the greatest game ever, I'm not gonna play it. I'm like, so stupid. But it's well done. This game has a lot of love. Coming not only I'm a Toho fan. The Toho is definitely the icing on is the cherry on top. I get to look at pretty girls, nice artwork, and Toho characters because I love Toho. But the gameplay is where the selling point is. The Toho just holds it together, but the gameplay is where it's strutting its muscle. It knows, like, hey, I'm not just a shallow game. I actually have substance. A lot of people think that, oh, because it's this franchise, oh, but you're just playing it because it's Toho. You don't like it because it's actually a good game. I go, no, that's bullshit. I totally love this game because it's a good game. It's just the fact that it's Toho makes it even better. Well, you don't like puzzle games. I like puzzle games, so I love puzzle. Puzzle games to me are fun. I like stuff like Pocket Fighter. I used to play the shit out of Puzzle Fighter, man. Puzzle Fighter was so intense back in the day. Guy lining up those gems and crashing them down, doing the crazy combos, and then having to counteract and set up your gems a certain way. There was so much strategy. Alright, guys. Well, fortunately, I gotta get going. I gotta go to work. So I just wanted to show you this game, but I'm gonna... Space Channel 5? I haven't played Space Channel 5. Never played that game, even though I had a Dreamcast. So, anyways, guys, I gotta get going. I gotta go to work. So, thanks for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and host Battle Athlete. He's playing Resident Evil 2. So you guys go watch him. So you guys have a good one. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll finish up Celeste tomorrow. And then maybe I'll play Blasphemous. I don't know. We'll see. Depends what I feel on Friday night. I don't know what I'm going to play. So we'll see what's up. Anyways, see you guys later. Take care. Peace out.